Hello guys, it's Hyena Armory here, and today we're going to be talking about my personal choices for the AK74 magazines. These magazines, starting from the best, ending with the last one I would recommend. So let's go ahead and start off with the better ones. So right off the bat, we're going to be looking at the Russian or East German Bakelites, the Russian plums, and the Bulgarian circle 10s. Now, when it comes to these are going to be the most iconic mags that you're going to see, the plums and the Bakelites. This one in my hand right here is a Russian Izhmash mag, as you can see with that arrow and a triangle. These were made in the Izhmash factory. There will also be some that will have a star, which will be the Tula. Sadly, I don't have any of those mags. This is a Russian plum mag. And this one was also made in the Tula factory. Again, you can tell by that triangle with an arrow in the middle. Yes, this does have some Russian markings on it. Same with this one, has a little bit of, if I angle it right, Russian trench art on it as well. And then the Bulgarian mags will have either a circle 10 in it, and in some cases like this one, circle 21. Now, when it comes to the magazines, the Bakelites, the plums, and the circle 10s like this guy are going to be your main military magazines used by Bulgarian military or Russian military respectively. The circle 21s, like this guy, are going to be your Bulgarian commercial mags. So these are what they would have used to export any AK74s that they made. The reason why I like these mags is that they are robust. Some of them have seen combat, while some of them were just for commercial market. So who knows if they've seen combat? Most likely they have. Can never go wrong with military tested and military proved. One of the things that I like about these mags is that they are magnetic on the feed lips and the rear and front locking lugs, and it's the same for all these mags. Same with the plums. Of course, you can never go wrong with anything that's for the military. As you can see, now on from those, the Bulgarian new production. This one is in green, and it does say made in Bulgaria with the caliber type 545 by 39, and it tells you how many rounds that this magazine can hold. This does have, as you can see, steel reinforced feed lips and locking lugs. You can actually see the steel inside the feed lips. And of course, the good old magnet test. Now, one of the advantages, if I were to put these guys back on the table, gonna leave the circle 21 out for a little bit, you're actually gonna go down in price from left to right, left being the most expensive and the right being the least expensive. These main three are not being imported into the United States anymore. For the longest time, the Bakelites haven't been coming in. Plums were starting to dry up. What also doesn't help is the war in Ukraine right now. We're not seeing any Russian-made ammo, mags, anything like that aren't really coming into the country at all at this point. These mags can, if you look on Gun Broker, Com Block Market, AK4 files and all that, you're looking at anywhere between, I want to say, $100 a mag to, I've seen them as high as $120 a mag. These guys average right around 60 to 100 depending on the condition. And then these guys, you can find them for as low as $35 and as high as $60. And then with the new Bulgarian production, these guys on Gun Mag Warehouse can run anywhere from $12 if they're on sale to $19 on their base price. And if we look at the Bulgarian commercial mags during the time of the Soviet Union, the Circle 21 like this guy, if I can get the camera to see it better, they're almost identical, minus the color. But the new Bulgarian production commercial mags have a very similar color brown. The ribbing on the back is almost identical with the circle in the exact same spot. The ribbon is almost identical. It seems like they pretty much just took this mold and used a newer, stronger polymer. This one does feel a lot lighter than this guy. Now from there, these guys, we're going to talk about the very last mag that I would recommend. That being the AC Unity mags, whether it's the Gen 1 or the Gen 3 like this guy. Sadly, I don't have any Gen 1s. So the Gen 3, like this guy, is made to look like an AK-12 mag. Now, all these feed lips, and I will talk about that in a second, are a bimetal aluminum and steel mixture. So they are magnetic, but it's not as strong as you can see. That's not wanting to stick. It's like you have to get it at the right angle, so that should show you. But you do have a little bit on the feed lips, but they are, as you can see, can be pushed together. Just trying to eat my glove. Give it, thank you. That was because the rear locking lug on this guy is made a little bit thicker than all these other mags I showed you. So in order for it to fit in my AK74, I had to file it down. And, well, let's just say sometimes a Dremel tool doesn't always help in the circumstances. Other than that, these mags are very reliable. These will cost you right around $16. If you want to have something that looks like the AK-12 mag that you're not paying $200+ for, it's a good alternative. Just be careful, make sure that you do know how to use a Dremel tool or a file. If you want to spend 30 minutes to an hour filing that down, I didn't want to spend that time. I just used Dremel to do it within a minute to fix that. Only thing is, now it looks like an angry beaver decided to attack the back of my mag. Other than that, it's not like I'm trying to resell these. These are for my own personal use. So this is a range mag, so that kind of damage is not a big concern to me. Yeah, like I said, if you want to have something that looks like an AK-12 mag, you go for those, but it's not something I would stock up on. It would be a mag that I stock up on for just range, so like having anywhere between 2 to 4. Those are what those would be, how many I would have. I would stockpile a bunch of these because they are made almost identically to the Circle 21. And of course, anytime that you do find the Circle 10, plums, or even the Bakelites, pick them up. This has been Hyena Armory, signing out, guys. Thank you for watching.